As we age, maintaining muscle strength and mobility becomes more critical than ever. For adults over 65, leg strength isn't just about movement. It's closely tied to fall prevention, independence, and overall health outcomes. But here's the shocking part. Some of the most popular fruits we consider healthy might actually be contributing to muscle weakness and mobility issues, especially in the legs. While fruits are generally packed with vitamins, antioxidants, and fiber, not all fruits are equally beneficial for seniors. In fact, certain types may accelerate muscle loss, spike blood sugar, or contribute to inflammation, all of which can subtly but significantly weaken lower body strength over time. The hidden link: fruits, sugar, and sarcopenia. Aging adults naturally lose muscle mass in a condition known as sarcopenia, which affects nearly 10% of people over age 65, according to the National Institutes of Health, NIH. Muscle strength, especially in the legs, plays a vital role in stability and fall prevention. However, emerging evidence shows that high sugar intake, even from natural sources like fruit, can interfere with muscle protein synthesis and increase oxidative stress, worsening age-related muscle decline. A 2019 study published in the journal Nutrients highlighted that excess fructose, a natural sugar found in many fruits, may lead to insulin resistance and chronic inflammation, both of which negatively affect muscle metabolism. This means that certain fruits, especially those with a high glycemic or excess fructose content, could be silently contributing to muscle fatigue, weakness, and slower recovery in older adults. This video doesn't tell you to fear fruit, but to be strategic, that seniors over 65 should either avoid or limit if they want to protect their leg strength, mobility, and independence. Backed by nutrition science and senior health research, this guide will help you make smarter choices for long-term wellness. So, if you're over 65 or care for someone who is, it's time to rethink what's really in your fruit bowl. Why leg strength matters after 65. As we age, leg strength becomes one of the most critical factors for preserving independence, preventing falls, and maintaining quality of life. According to the World Health Organization, falls are the second leading cause of accidental or unintentional injury deaths worldwide, with people aged 65 and older at the greatest risk. The root cause? Decreased lower body strength, particularly in the thighs, calves, and hips. 1. Grapes. Hidden sugar dangers for aging muscles. Grapes might seem like a harmless, refreshing snack, and in moderation they can be. But for seniors over 65, especially those concerned about leg strength, muscle health, or stability, grapes can pose a surprisingly silent threat. Let's break it down. Grapes are extremely high in natural sugars, particularly fructose, and they have a high glycemic load. That means they digest quickly, causing rapid spikes in blood sugar, followed by sharp crashes. These sugar swings may not seem dramatic at first, but over time, they can lead to fatigue, reduced physical endurance, and more worryingly, muscle loss. In older adults, maintaining stable blood sugar is crucial. High and unstable glucose levels are directly linked to insulin resistance, a condition that reduces muscle protein synthesis and leads to age-related muscle loss, also known as sarcopenia. According to a 2020 study published in the journal Nutrients, diets high in fructose are associated with increased inflammatory markers, oxidative stress, and impaired skeletal muscle function, particularly in older adults. Another issue with grapes, their small size and natural sweetness make them easy to overeat. A small handful is often fine, but it's not uncommon for seniors to snack on them by the cupful, unknowingly consuming over 20 to 30 grams of sugar in one sitting. This overload can interfere with energy balance, increase fat accumulation over muscle, and even exacerbate joint stiffness or discomfort that makes leg movement more difficult. Worse still, seniors with prediabetes, type 2 diabetes, or poor insulin sensitivity are especially vulnerable. Blood sugar crashes can cause lightheadedness, leg weakness, or muscle fatigue, increasing the risk of trips, slips, or dangerous falls. While grapes aren't inherently bad, they should be limited or carefully portioned, especially for those experiencing leg weakness, balance issues, or blood sugar instability. If you're looking to support leg strength and mobility, it's far better to opt for low glycemic fruits like berries or apples with the skin, which offer antioxidants without the sugar surge. 2. Bananas. Potassium overload. Bananas are often seen as a super fruit for energy and muscle recovery, but for seniors over 65, they may do more harm than good if consumed excessively. While bananas are rich in potassium, a mineral essential for muscle contraction and nerve function, they can become problematic when the kidneys aren't working at peak efficiency, which is common in older adults. As we age, our kidneys naturally become less efficient at filtering excess potassium from the blood. This can lead to a condition known as hyperkalemia, elevated potassium levels, which affects nearly 1 in 10 older adults, especially those with diabetes, heart disease. According to the National Kidney Foundation, seniors with reduced kidney function should limit potassium-rich foods, including bananas, to avoid dangerous side effects like muscle breakdown and nerve damage. Healthy potassium levels help muscles contract properly, but in excess, potassium can actually interfere with muscle signaling, leading to leg weakness, instability, and poor balance. For seniors already dealing with reduced leg strength, fatigue, or early-stage sarcopenia, adding too much potassium through frequent banana consumption may worsen muscle coordination, cause leg heaviness or tremors, increase risk of falls. How much is too much? One medium banana contains around 420 milligrams of potassium. The recommended daily intake for older adults is about 2,600 milligrams women and 3,400 milligrams men. However, seniors with kidney issues or taking medications like ACE inhibitors, ARBs, or diuretics may need far less. Even 2 bananas a day could tip some seniors over a safe potassium threshold, especially when combined with other potassium-rich foods like tomatoes, oranges, or potatoes. What to eat instead? If you're concerned about potassium overload but still want leg-friendly nutrition, low potassium fruits, apples, grapes in moderation, blueberries, muscle-supportive foods, Greek yogurt, salmon, leafy greens in balance. Bananas aren't bad, but for seniors over 65, they need to be eaten with caution. Too much potassium can subtly weaken the legs, worsen cramps, and increase fall risk. If you or a loved one is experiencing frequent leg fatigue, take a second look at how many bananas are in the diet. 3 oranges, acidic trouble for muscles. For seniors over 65, oranges may seem like a healthy choice due to their vitamin C content, but their high acidity can quietly undermine leg strength and joint health. As we age, the body's ability to buffer acidic foods weakens. This can lead to low-grade chronic inflammation, which is a known contributor to muscle fatigue, stiffness, and slower muscle recovery, particularly in the legs and lower joints. Oranges and other citrus fruits may also exacerbate arthritis or gout symptoms, making it more painful to stay active. Seniors with acid reflux or sensitive digestion often experience muscle weakness or cramping due to disrupted electrolyte absorption triggered by high acid foods. Over time, this inflammation and muscular strain can contribute to reduced mobility. 4. Pineapple. Inflammation and joint pain. Pineapple is often praised for its tropical flavor and vitamin C content, but for seniors, especially those over 65, it can silently contribute to leg weakness, joint discomfort, and even chronic inflammation. While pineapple contains bromelain, an enzyme that may reduce inflammation in some contexts, its high natural sugar content and acidity can pose problems for aging adults. A single cup of pineapple contains over 16 grams of sugar, and despite being natural, this sugar can cause blood sugar spikes. For seniors with reduced insulin sensitivity, these fluctuations lead to energy crashes, fatigue, and slower muscle recovery, a combination that weakens lower body strength over time. Moreover, Pineapple is highly acidic, which may irritate the joints and tissues in those with arthritis, gout, or other inflammatory conditions. While not directly harmful to healthy joints, the acid can trigger inflammatory responses in predisposed individuals. This inflammation often localizes in the knees, hips, and ankles, leading to stiffness and soreness that discourage movement and walking, two essential components for maintaining leg muscle mass. A study published in the Journal of Inflammation Research found that chronic low-grade inflammation, often triggered by dietary factors, is a key contributor to muscle loss, sarcopenia, in older adults. Since pineapple may worsen inflammatory markers in sensitive individuals, its regular consumption could indirectly accelerate the decline in leg strength and mobility. Finally, seniors often have slower digestion and less resilient gut linings. The acidity in pineapple can irritate the stomach and digestive tract, leading to discomfort that may reduce nutrient absorption, particularly of magnesium and calcium, which are crucial for muscle function and bone strength. In short, while pineapple can offer some health benefits in moderation, for those over 65, especially with joint issues or blood sugar sensitivity, its downsides may outweigh the positives. Reducing or limiting pineapple could help ease inflammation, support joint health, and maintain the strength and stability of your legs as you age. 5. Watermelon. Glycemic spike risk. Watermelon may seem like the perfect refreshing summer fruit, but for seniors over 65, it can silently contribute to muscle fatigue and leg weakness due to its high glycemic index, GI, and rapid sugar absorption. Despite being over 90% water and low in calories, watermelon has a GI of around 72, meaning it causes a fast spike in blood glucose levels after consumption. For older adults, especially those with impaired insulin sensitivity, prediabetes, or type 2 diabetes, these spikes followed by rapid drops in blood sugar can lead to energy crashes, fatigue, dizziness, and decreased muscle performance, particularly in the lower limbs. The body may struggle to maintain stable glucose levels, resulting in reduced endurance and coordination during basic physical tasks like walking, standing up, or climbing stairs. This becomes even more critical in the context of sarcopenia, the age-related loss of muscle mass and strength. Research published in the Journal of Gerontology 2020 indicates that unstable blood sugar regulation negatively affects muscle protein synthesis, leading to slower muscle repair and increased fatigue during movement. Since leg muscles, like the quadriceps and calves, are large and energy demanding, sudden glucose drops can cause noticeable weakness and unsteadiness. Moreover, because watermelon is often eaten in large servings, the sugar load can be deceptively high. One standard wedge contains about 17 grams of sugar, mostly as fructose and glucose, which can worsen insulin spikes. Over time, regular intake of high GI fruits like watermelon may impair the body's ability to use glucose efficiently in muscle tissue, further accelerating muscle degradation and balance issues in seniors. In summary, while watermelon offers hydration and some vitamins, its glycemic impact makes it a risky choice for older adults aiming to maintain leg strength and avoid fatigue-related falls. Seniors should either limit portion size or opt for lower GI fruits like berries, which support muscle health without destabilizing energy and blood sugar levels. Your diet doesn't just affect your weight or blood sugar. It directly impacts your strength, balance, and ability to stay independent. Many seniors unknowingly consume fruits that seem healthy but are quietly worsening leg weakness, joint stiffness, and mobility. This isn't about fear or giving up fruit. It's about being informed. Aging bodies don't process sugars, acids, and certain compounds the way they used to. Even something as simple as a daily bowl of grapes or canned fruit can slowly chip away at your muscle strength over time, especially in your legs, which carry your entire body every day. Leg weakness doesn't happen overnight. It creeps in. You start to avoid stairs, feel unsteady, or struggle to get up from a chair. Then come the falls, the injuries, the loss of independence. But it doesn't have to be that way. If this video helped you or someone you love, do us a favor. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel for more senior wellness tips backed by science, and share this with a friend or family member who needs to hear it. Your legs carry you through life. Treat them with care, and they'll carry you further.